There are things that I've implemented into my life and habits that I've created for myself that has allowed for me to be who I am today. One of the main important things that I've been able to implement for myself over the years is a good morning routine. When I tell you, if my morning routine is out of whack, I just don't even feel like my day will go good. I have to have some form of structure in the morning, especially with me working a 9 to 5. Now, I have had, situations where I was not working a 9 to 5 and my morning routine was kind of off balance and it just didn't feel right. So I do think that my 9 to 5 definitely helps me with structuring my mornings, but I am so grateful that I've been able to stick with my morning routine over the years because I've seen so much success in just me making sure that I do the things that I said I was going to do before I have to go to work. And also for my mental health. If things are not right for me in the morning or how I have it set up, it just feels off. I feel unproductive. I just don't feel like I'm going to have a good day. I probably have a little attitude. It just doesn't go right? When I'm home and I'm able to wake up the time that I want to wake up, which is usually around 5:30, 6 o'clock, I get up, I brush my teeth, wash my face in silence. And most of the time it's in the dark. Like I don't turn on a bunch of lights early in the morning. I don't. So I can brush my teeth in the dark. I can wash my face in the dark, get myself together for the gym, drink my tea, drink my water, all of the things, go to the gym, have my workout. That is a perfect morning for me. I am big on having time for yourself first. Pour into yourself first in the morning before you go to your job. That's just how I think. For me to have a productive day at work, for me to function properly, for me not to have a little attitude, I have to do the things that I need to do for myself in the morning first. Another thing that has helped me improve my life is eating healthy and gaining control of my diet. And when I say diet, I don't mean just like when I'm trying to lose weight. I mean like on a day-to-day basis. Outside of trying to lose weight, going into a calorie deficit, like your lifestyle. On a day-to-day basis, if you had to think about it, what type of foods are you eating? And I had to sit back, and this has been years for me now. Like this is a part of my life at this point with eating healthy and taking care of myself with what I consume. Now, I'm not going to say I don't consume anything I shouldn't consume or that is not the healthiest. However, my life is primarily focused on eating a healthy diet. So outside of a calorie deficit, what are you eating like on a day-to-day basis? If most of your food is junk food or fast food, listen, that's not a quality life. For me personally, eating healthy makes me happy. Eating healthy definitely makes me happy. When I eat stuff that I'm not supposed to eat, it tastes good. I'm not gonna lie. It does taste good. Like when I eat my pizzas or my cookies, I always say my cookies, cakes, and donuts. But just saying like unhealthy things, it tastes really good. I'm not gonna lie, not gonna lie, it tastes good. However, it does not make me feel good. And for me, I want to feel my best as much as I can. So during your meal preps, if you can, in between you working or if you have kids, whatever you feel is best for you as far as timing goes, but trying to prep meals out. I have a meal prep video already on here. I actually have 2. I try to meal prep as much as I can. I just recently got a juicer maybe a couple months ago. So implementing juices, teas, taking your probiotics, eating more fruits and vegetables, like regular things. This is a normal thing. We are too grown to not be eating healthy at this point. But my skin is a reflection of how I treat my body in the sense of what I'm putting in my mouth. It shows on the outside. If you start, like for me, when I start drinking maybe too much sugar or like too many sweets, it starts to show on my skin. I start getting pimples. Like there is a reflection here. So when y'all say my skin is nice, I appreciate that. But it is a reflection of how I treat myself on what I am consuming. Another thing that has helped me improve my life and my well-being is trying to get at a minimum of 10,000 steps a day. Now, this is something that is fairly new for me over the past year. If you know, girl, I have a step challenge group of women that join every single month. I've been joining my step challenges since March of last year. It's crazy that we are almost about to hit a year of doing these step challenges. Since I've created the step challenge, I hold myself accountable through the group. Like the group holds me accountable. I also hold myself accountable. I'm not gonna lie and say that I was doing 10,000 steps every single day prior to the group challenges, because I was not, right? Once I invested in a walking pad, which was last year when I wanted to lose 20 pounds, I took y'all on that journey with me, and I wanted to lose 20 pounds and I invested in a walking pad. And then I started up the step challenge group. Girl, listen, the 10K steps every single day at a minimum has done wonders for me and my body and just keeping me lean as possible. Now, I'm not gonna say, I don't gain any weight, because I do if I start to snack, but maintaining those 10,000 steps every single day as much as I can. I'm not gonna say I've done it every single day for this entire year that I've had my walking pad and challenges, but 95%, maybe 90% of the time, I'm maintaining 10,000 steps every single day. How am I doing that? I'm waking up in the morning, I'm charging my watch, making sure my watches are charged, my Oura Ring I just got not too long ago, but my Apple Watch for sure, making sure it's charged. As soon as I get out of bed, I'm putting my watch on. Every step counts for me. I'm not gonna say it has to be a walking pad 10,000 steps or a treadmill 10,000 steps or outdoor walk 10,000 steps. As long as my Apple Watch says 10,000 steps, I am good, right? However, I was able to get those steps from getting out of bed, walking into the bathroom, walking into the kitchen. That's not really much anyway, but the main part is getting on the treadmill, taking a walk outside, getting on my walking pad. That is where you're gonna really see the bulk of your steps, obviously. Doing housework obviously helps. If you wanna dance, if you wanna do home videos, whatever the case may be, but just trying to at least get 10,000 steps every single day. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm pushing myself, especially when I'm at home and I'm working and I'm walking on my walking pad. That to me is the best time. Like, I love going to the gym and getting on the treadmill, but you gotta get in the car, you gotta drive there. But if you're already home and you have a home job, or I say a home job, work from home job, and you have a walking pad, just set it up if you can, because I know everybody work does not, allow for them to do so. But I can just, literally type as I'm walking, whatever the case may be. But finding ways to get in the steps as much as you can, whether you got to break it up in the daytime, in the middle of the day, on your lunch breaks, when you get off of work, I just recommend at least a minimum of 10,000 steps every single day. Another habit that I've been able to implement into my life that has improved my quality of life and well-being is going to the gym. I always tell y'all, go to the gym. And I'm serious. Go to the gym. I made a video, a little short form video, talking about how we are not doing like the hot and just the tummy with the purses this year and the pictures. We not doing that. It was a joke, but it was truth behind it, right? I've been able to relate to that because it was me at some point, right? But it's not me anymore. I'm not hiding behind the purse because I know what I've been able to do throughout the year and ongoing. So I don't need to do that, But anyway, my whole point in saying that is just going to the gym. And the reason why I say go to the gym, I don't just say work out, because yes, work out, do that. But there's something about being in a gym that will motivate you even more. When you are surrounded by people that are actively moving their body and working out just as you are, it helps you, in my opinion, it helps you be more accountable while you're there. Versus sometimes, like, home workouts for me is fine. Like, if I don't have enough time to go to the gym or I'm just tired, I just don't feel like it, cool. I can do something on the television and work out at home. That, I'm not taking nothing away from home workouts. But I just feel like I will probably sit down too much, or like say I'm done too early, or not really push myself as much because I'm not surrounded by like that atmosphere of like other people really like going hard, and I wouldn't even say going hard, but just moving their body and working out. Like, a gym atmosphere is just different. The energy is different. The motivation there is different. The accountability is different. It's something about once you go and you actually start working out and you probably like, I really don't really feel like being here, but you end up still going and you end up still working out. And next thing you know, you done had a good workout. And you done burnt your calories, you done did all your things, and then you leave and you feel absolutely amazing. So one thing I will always say is go to the gym. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Even if you want to go to your neighborhood gym, you don't have to pay for a membership. If you have a neighborhood gym, go to your neighborhood gym. Listen, as long as you are in the atmosphere, then I think that will work. And being able to maintain going to the gym at least about 4 to 5 times a week for myself has definitely improved my quality of life, my physique, how I feel. For me, I love going to the gym. Outside, I think at this point for me it's just normal. Like, going to the gym is just almost like wiping your ass, Just joking. But for real, like for me, it's like, okay, this is a part of my life. Now, sometimes I do take days off. I'm not going to lie and say every single week I'm going 4 to 5 times, because that would not be true. It definitely depends on sometimes what's going on in my life, or even if I'm home. Sometimes if I'm traveling or visiting family, my loved ones, then I probably am not as consistent with going to the gym. However, when it comes to me being home and my daily routine and just the quality of how I like things to go in my household, is I'm going to that gym. Okay, I'm waking up in the morning, I'm going to the gym at least about 3 to 4 times a week, 4 to 5 times a week if I'm feeling really spicy and motivated that week. Sometimes even on the weekends. Like, listen, at this point, it's just a part of my life. It has improved my life. It has improved my mental health. Like, for me, I didn't have mental health problems prior to the gym, but it just makes me feel even better mentally when I go to the gym. This one y'all actually ask me about all the time, is investing in a good skincare routine. Baby, this will improve your quality of life, because let me speak for myself. First of all, I wasn't someone that had bad skin or poor skincare. I don't know how you want to phrase it. Like, my skin has always been fairly good, right? But since I've been an adult, I've been more intentional about my skin and how, I treat my skin. I didn't really care much maybe when I was younger. Wash my face with some hot water, slap some lotion on there. You know how your parents just tell you, wash your face, slap some lotion on there, you run outside, right? However, now in my adulthood, I have been more intentional. Now, like I said before, my skin personally is a reflection of how I am eating. That's number one. Number two is, I personally, a couple of years ago, when I was having when I say really bad breakouts, it was so bad because I was trying to use skincare products that I was not supposed to be using for my skin, watching TikTok videos, thinking that my skin is like theirs, and I'm just slapping all this stuff on my face, and I started breaking out. My diet wasn't the best at that time. Ended up going to the dermatologist, and the dermatologist prescribed me adapalene. Adapalene transformed my skin. Okay, after those breakouts, cleared up everything. I had to put it on every single night before bed. I was consistent with it. I also cleaned up my diet, and when I tell y'all it transformed my skin, it transformed my skin. Now, I don't use adapalene every single day anymore, or every single night anymore, because I don't need to. She also told me exactly what I needed for my skin, which was sensitive skincare. She specifically said to get Cetaphil. That's what I did. So that is what I use. I use Cetaphil on my skin, gentle, sensitive skin cleanser. And I also use the, I think, the lotion, because I have dry skin. So when y'all say I look glowy, listen, I need all the hydration I can get, because I have dry skin naturally. So just creating a good, clean, and simple skincare routine has improved my quality of life, because I feel so much more confident. You cannot lie. Like, sometimes you may not want to put on anything on your face, and you just want to walk outside and just feel good. I don't really wear a lot of makeup. Sometimes I'll put a little concealer if I'm having a dark spot, or like some lip gloss, my eyebrows, a little mascara. But I'm not putting on foundation, and I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with this. Let me say that, because some people like to tussle. I appreciate just good skin, just showing my natural skin. I love it. I absolutely love it. But I have a very simple skincare routine. So investing in a good skincare routine is everything if you want to just feel glowy, beautiful, and just confident. For me, that's how I feel now with my skin. Now, right now, it probably isn't the best because I've had a few breakouts, but it's nothing too crazy. I need to put down the sweets a little bit lately, but you get my whole point. You catching my drift. Another thing that has improved my quality of life and well-being is taking probiotics and prebiotics on a day-to-day basis. I have been taking probiotics and prebiotics for years now. Like, I'm gonna actually show y'all while I'm here. My favorite brand of probiotics is Garden of Life. I'm gonna show y'all. Can y'all see? The Garden of Life Once Daily Women Probiotics. These are amazing. I take these. I've been taking these for years. As of lately, I've been taking the Garden of Life Women Multivitamin. These I'm kind of still getting adjusted to, because taking 2, which is what they tell you to take, gives me a headache. So I think I'm gonna start just doing 1. But the probiotics, baby, if you know, you know, girl. I've preached about it already enough. I am a fan, okay? It helps with your gut. It helps with your overall just body in general. It also helps you with your, your vaginal area, which we love as women, right? We love that. When I tell y'all, I don't really get sick. I'm not a person that gets sick. And I know it comes from me taking my vitamins every day. I think it comes from me taking my vitamins every day and obviously how I eat, right? But I think I have a really good immune system. I do not get sick, and I love that. Like, if I get sick, my family, friends, and close ones will actually be surprised. Like, you sick? Girl, I don't get sick. And I love that because I take care of myself, okay? So that's what I mean when I say improving your quality of life and well-being. Being able to be around all these people keep getting sick. Listen, there's a lot of people getting sick, y'all. There's a lot of people getting sick. And I'm not, talking down on them. I'm just saying that I can appreciate the fact that my immune system is in good standing and is nice and strong and healthy because I take care of myself. I take my probiotics every single day. Obviously, I also try to eat like foods that are good for my gut health. I've talked about that already, but yes, probiotics, prebiotics, multivitamins, I am here for it, girl. Definitely implement that to improve your overall gut health and well-being, but also to improve your immune system. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a good immune system? I'm just saying. Now, the last 2 things are not really health related, but there are things that I know for a fact has helped me with my quality of life and my well-being and just improving my life as a woman. Number 1 out of these 2 is with my finances. Y'all, your girl used to be out of control with the money. Just spinning. Listen, I'm a person that feel like if I want it, I should have it. That's just my mentality with life. I just feel that way with everything. And at times I didn't really have it to give it to myself, but I found a way, and then it ended up putting me in situations that I did not need to be in, just from my poor decision making with my money. When I tell you gaining control of my finances has helped me tremendously, girl, it has helped me tremendously. First of all, it makes me look at money differently. Also makes me look at life and my future differently because I used to think more so for the moment versus like long term. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say sometimes I don't feel like if I want it, I'm gonna get it, but I can control it better now because I have been able to be disciplined and create a healthy balance with my money now, And I'm proud of myself. I really am. I don't talk much about that because that's like personal, But it is something that I had to figure out. Am I the best with money, or do I know all of the right things to do? No. But what I do know is what not to do. And that is spend excessively if you do not have it. In general, even if you have it, there's no need to spend excessively, right? Be smarter with your money. Limit your expenses as much as you can. I live by that, right? I don't really have a lot of bills and a lot of things I have to pay. Listen, I used to, but it was from things that I created that didn't need to be there. So my day-to-day life and things that I have to pay for as a human being, as an adult, is fairly normal. I don't have any extra things, and I'm proud of that. So that is something that has definitely helped me tremendously with my quality of life, and I'm just looking forward to it just becoming even better. Last thing for me, y'all, is being selfish with my time and who I have around me. That has helped me with my quality of life tremendously because I don't deal with a lot of negativity in my life. Like I'm not surrounded by a lot of negative people, drama. That is not me. I don't operate well in those spaces. Like, as y'all can see, I'm a fairly high energy, positive person, and I like to stay that way most of the time. I'm not saying I don't ever be down or feel down or anything like that, but I don't surround myself with people that have too many negative things going on or just always having problems. Listen, I don't have time for it. We don't have time for the negativity. I don't surround myself with a lot of like friends that may have negative vibes or listen, all of that matters, and people don't think it do. People don't think that matters as much as it do, but who you surround yourself with is very important and can definitely definitely have an impact on your quality of life. Because as long as I have the solid people here in my life that I'm surrounded by, that's enough for me. I don't surround myself with too much just drama. I don't. And that's probably another reason why I just be so high energy. It's just a part of my personality, but just like high energy and just positivity, because I'm also not surrounded by it. So that really sums up everything for me in general that I would say has helped me with my quality of life and improve my life and my well-being. I definitely focus more on health and fitness because it has definitely helped me tremendously in my life. But I also focus on my finances and my personal life just a little bit, which to me is just overall it comes all together to help me into being the best that I can possibly be. So anyway, I have more. I always have more. So if you want more, if you want a part 2, let me know. Aside from that, like the video, share the video, hype the video, and I see y'all in my next one. Bye, girl.